Hello and welcome to the Cavalry and Guards Club at 127 Piccadilly. Let me take you on a quick tour of my favourite building here in London. The Balaclava Library is really key to the recent history of the club. When I arrived 15 years ago, the painting behind me sat in an empty room and the library had been sold to help fund the purchase by the members of the freehold in 1987. This library you see today was restored by members approximately 10 years ago and takes in many of the books donated by members in recent times. The original library was sold at Sotheby's for the not inconsiderable sum then of £50,000, which helped towards the purchase of the freehold by the members in 1987. The hall of the club, whilst being the welcoming point for members and their guests, is also one of the primary architectural features of 127 and includes the portraits of many recent sovereigns, including the current sovereign, the Queen. This painting behind me, painted by Terence Cuneo, the famous war artist, is one of three on loan to the club from the Royal Collection. The club is very fortunate to have amongst its collection many items on loan from regiments and other individuals. One of the most stunning is the medal collection behind me, which represents the medals given to one family over 2 centuries. An amazing loan. Jeffreys Bar really represents the hub of the club for members and their guests. Named after Geoffrey Price, who was with us for many years following the merger of the two clubs in 1976. The portrait behind me commemorates him, and he still joins us each year with the staff for the Christmas lunch. The 2020 Conservatory and Terrace was our pandemic project and was opened by our President, His Royal Highness the Duke of Kent, earlier this year. It provides an excellent new smoking room addition to the club and a lovely outside space for dining in the summer and smoking in the winter. Here in the Field Marshal's room, the largest sitting room on the ground floor, are included the portraits of our current President, His Royal Highness the Duke of Kent, and our longest serving chairman, Field Marshal the Lord Chetwood. An amusing anecdote I tell on tours of the club includes his response to his son-in-law, John Betjeman. When asked by John Betjeman what he should call him, the Field Marshal, then Sir Philip Chetwood, paused for several minutes. Sir Philip, he said, sounds far too pompous, and I couldn't, of course, allow you to call me Philip. So shall we settle on Field Marshal? John Betjeman recalls he thereafter called him nothing. The club, however, takes titles and ranks very seriously, and all our staff appreciate the difference between a Field Marshal and a Lieutenant. The club accommodation comprises 38 excellent bedrooms over 3 floors, the 4th floor, 3rd floor and basement floor, and includes twins, doubles and single, with very high occupancies in the middle of the week, Tuesday through Thursday, and occupancy by our younger officers over the weekend. Historically, the 2nd floor of the club was known as the ladies' floor because up until the 1980s, ladies were required to come to this floor only to dine and to go to the bar. Now I'm happy to say that the membership includes over 300 lady members, daughters of members, wives of members, and those lady officers entering our qualifying regiments. The portrait behind is that of our Lady Patron, Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Cornwall, who became Lady Patron in 2014, following the much earlier death of Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth, Queen Mother, who had been our original Lady Patron. The 2nd floor dining room is used by the club both for breakfast and for dinner in the evening, providing a slightly more intimate environment than the coffee room on the 1st floor. We also use the Chetwood room as a subdivision of the dining room for private dining events. Without doubt, the most impressive architectural feature of the club is this lovely staircase. used by many for photographs of weddings and birthday parties. We garland it from the top to the bottom at Christmas, and the magnificent Christmas tree stands in the hall. The club is very privileged to have amongst its fine collection of paintings many excellent examples, but perhaps the best of all is the painting behind by Dolman of Captain Oates leaving the tent during the Scott of the Antarctic expedition. This painting, funded by club members, recognised his heroic achievements. The club boasts excellent private dining facilities used for weddings, parties, and every other type of occasion, and many regimental dinners. This Waterloo room is one of 7 large rooms and was refurbished in 2013, following an extensive refurbishment programme that has taken place since the members funded the purchase of the building in 1987. And here's where the magic happens. Sharing my office with Tara Kennedy, our membership and club events manager, here it is I oversee the operation of the club, and we welcome members in with an open door policy at all times. The coffee room is undoubtedly one of the most impressive rooms in Clubland and is used by the members for lunch, including a club table for individual members dining with us. In the evenings, it's the host of many grand parties, weddings, anniversaries, and of course regimental dinners, held mostly during the months of November and December. The Peninsula Room is one of our excellent dining rooms, here set for a dinner, and includes one of my favourite portraits, that of Colonel Arabin, which was given to us by the Guards Club on the merger. Colonel Arabin, whose family now live mostly in Australia, was a colourful character, managing a career in both the Second Life Guards and on the West End stage, perhaps summing up the diversity of our wonderful membership. The club has a reputation for its excellent food, and here in the kitchens, Executive Chef Paul Farmer and his team work on providing meals for our members and guests.